Here's a bold statement. The Pittsburgh Penguins' early season decisions are coming back to haunt them, and it's raising eyebrows across the league. But here's where it gets controversial. Could promoting overlooked rookies like Ben Kindel, Owen Pickering, and Tristan Broz actually be the key to solving their current struggles? Let's dive in. In the final days of training camp, promising rookies Tristan Broz and Owen Pickering found themselves skating alongside marginal veterans like Danton Heinen, who were clearly bound for the AHL's Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins. The disappointment was palpable on the young players' faces, a stark contrast to the pride they felt wearing the Penguins gear just days earlier. And this is the part most people miss. While these players were sent down, their absence is now being felt more than ever. Fast forward to the 2025-26 NHL season, and the Penguins lineup is crying out for the kind of talent these rookies could provide. Pickering, a left-handed defenseman, and Broz, a stocky center with silky hands, could be exactly what the team needs. Yet they were cast aside in favor of veterans who haven't quite delivered. The Penguins started strong, even after a shootout loss to the Columbus Blue Jackets. But their last two games have exposed glaring weaknesses. While their resilience is commendable, turnovers, sloppy play, and underperforming players have forced them into unnecessary adversity. Here's the kicker. The decision to demote Pickering, Broz, and eventually Ville Koivunen looks increasingly questionable, and it's playing out exactly as many predicted. To put this in perspective, the Penguins' solid start is pushing them further away from a high draft pick, especially as Eastern Conference rivals like the Tampa Bay Lightning, 2-4-2, New York Rangers, 3-4-2, and Toronto Maple Leafs, 4-4-1, stumble out of the gate. The Penguins, on paper, should be in the same boat, but they've defied expectations, at least for now. General Manager Kyle Dubas has assembled a hungry roster, but the question remains, can they sustain it without addressing their roster gaps? Here's where it gets even more interesting. The Penguins' third line and defense pairings are struggling. Novak and Tomasino have been ineffective, and the third defense pairing lacks reliability. Harrison Bronicky, a right-handed rookie, has been benched, while Connor Clifton hasn't exactly seized his opportunity. To make matters worse, left-handed defenseman Caleb Jones is out for 8 weeks with an injury. Could Pickering and Broz be the solution they've been overlooking? Pickering, though unremarkable in camp, offers stability, something the Penguins desperately need. Similarly, Koivunen's recall, announced moments after this article's initial draft, provides an immediate scoring threat, particularly on Kindel's wing. Speaking of Kindel, if the Penguins plan to sit him every third game, Broz could be the perfect third-line center in his absence. But here's the debate. Should Broz play wing when Kindel is in the lineup, or is his value maximized at center? His college and AHL success suggests the latter. But it's a point. Could Evgeny Malkin move to Sidney Crosby's wing, with Kindel stepping up as the second-line center? The current Anthony Mantha-Malkin-Justin Brazeau line has been productive, but is it sustainable? A bold lineup change might be the spark the Penguins need. If Rakell's injury keeps him out for 6 to 8 weeks, the Penguins will need to fill a top-6 winger spot. Elevating Malkin to wing and Kindel to center could be the answer, but it's a risky move. Alternatively, giving Koivunen a shot alongside Malkin might be worth exploring, especially after his struggles with Crosby early in the season. Here's a tough question. Is Tomasino's NHL time running out? His lack of impact this season, coupled with last year's struggles, suggests he might not be cut out for the league. His natural skills are overshadowed by weaknesses in wall play, puck battles, and creating space in tight areas. The Penguins face a critical game against the St. Louis Blues on Monday. A loss could send them into a tailspin, especially with a challenging 4-game road trip ahead, including matchups against the red-hot Philadelphia Flyers and Trevor Zegras' Anaheim Ducks. The bottom line? The Penguins need a win, and fast, to avoid a snowball effect. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think promoting Pickering, Broz, and Kindel is the right move, or should the Penguins stick with their current lineup? And what about that potential line shuffle? Genius or gamble? Let's debate in the comments.